Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FIFA 18 player rating prediction, where today we have got Bayern Munich, the big boys Bayern. That is what we've got today. So if you do want to see more, let me know in the comment section which teams you want me to do next. If you want me to do more Premier League teams or whatever teams you want me to do next, and they'll be the ones that we'll do. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoy these and you want to see more. Make sure you subscribe as well if you're finding them interesting. But let's go to the start with Neuer as the goalkeeper. I'm keeping him at a 92. Didn't have his best season, that's for sure, but still did manage to keep 16 clean sheets in 53 games, giving him 1 diving and 1 reflexes. I think some of the saves he made this year were ridiculous. He didn't have his best season, but he still made some amazing saves. I think his rating will probably stay the same. We've then got David Alaba again, much like Neuer. Didn't have his best season, didn't have his greatest season as a left back. Did get moved around from left back to centre back a little bit, obviously with Boateng been injured. But again, didn't have his best season. I don't think he's done enough to be downgraded, but I don't think he's definitely not going to go upgraded. I think 87 is fair. We then have got Jerome Boateng, and as much as it pains me to say, because I love Jerome Boateng, I think he is absolutely. I think when he's fit, he's the best centre back in the world, in my opinion. But because he wasn't fit last year, he doesn't really deserve to stay as an 89. I'm going to downgrade him to an 88. Still got an absolute beast card. Hopefully next year he can be back to his full fitness and then get back on top as the best defender in the world. But then we've got Mats Hummels' first upgrade. Upgraded him to an 88. Hummels did have a pretty decent season, and whilst Boateng was absent, Hummels kind of became the leader in that defender in Boateng's absence. So I think definitely an upgrade for Hummels is fair. 1 pace, 1 shooting, 1 passing, 2 physical, 1 defending and 1 dribbling is upgrade. Also got Javi Martinez. Again, didn't have. He was kind of the guy that stepped in at centre back whilst Boateng was injured, and he did a decent job, but he didn't do anywhere near as good a job as someone like Boateng would do. I'm still going to give him 2 pace and 1 physical upgrade, but I'm pretty much going to keep him at the same rating. Then we've got a new signing, Nicholas Sully, obviously signed from Hoffenheim, and will be joining Bayern Munich for next season. And he did have a very good season at Hoffenheim. I think they finished 4th in the end, if I'm correct with Hoffenheim. He had a good season, and that's you can see why Bayern Munich bought him. He did have a very solid season. 4 pace, 1 shooting, 3 passing, 3 physical, 2 defending and 2 dribbling is upgrade. I've given him up to an 83. And then moving on to the midfield, Arturo Vidal, my favourite midfielder in the world. Again, I absolutely love Vidal. I think he's the most complete midfielder in the world, and I hope he has I really want him to have just one of those seasons where he just absolutely just dominates. You know, he gets like 20 goals and 10 assists in like 50 games or something, because I really want to see Vidal as the top rated midfielder in FIFA, because I think he is so good. I think he's so underrated as well. I think people really disregard him, but he didn't have his best season, and I'm going to keep him as an 87. But a man that did have a great season was Thiago. Again, just every time I watched Thiago, he looked amazing. He looked like a quality player. His ball skills and his passing and just his general dribbling on the ball is so good for a midfielder. It's very much like Iniesta when Iniesta was in his prime. When Iniesta was sort of 27, 28. Thiago is only, I think, 24, and he is playing so well at the minute. And he's going to be one of the leading lights going forward, and he's going to be one of the star players in 4 or 5 years when he hits his prime. He's going to be one of the best midfielders in the world for sure. But for now, upgrading him to an 87, which is a very good rating. Then got Renato Sanchez. Again, didn't really play too much last year. Sat on the bench a lot. 40 games he played. Pretty much all of them were as a sub. I think he only started like 7 or 8 games. Most of his games were a sub. So obviously when somebody doesn't play too much, I want to give them a downgrade, but I don't want to be too harsh on them because it's not their fault that they didn't play. We then got Tolisso. Again, new signing for Bayern Munich. Quite a strange one. I didn't really expect this one. It kind of comes out of the blue, but that's Bayern Munich. They do their transfers kind of just randomly out of the blue. You can see the season he had: 47 games, 14 goals and 7 assists. Definitely gets a good upgrade to an 82. Possibly could go up to an 83. I think an 82 will be about right though. 2 pace, 2 shooting, 3 passing, 2 physical, 2 defending and 3 dribbling. It will be an interesting signing, Tolisso. It'll be interesting to see where he fits in the midfield. Maybe Vidal's going to sit, and then you're going to have Tolisso and Thiago maybe. I don't know what that leads for Renato Sanchez, but it's a good signing for Bayern Munich. Then got Frank Ribery, currently an 86. I've actually upgraded to an 87. I'm on the fence with this one. I think he could very easily and very likely stay as an 86. But I think to come back from all his injuries and he did play pretty well. Like, he didn't play a lot of games, but I think he played pretty well, still getting 13 assists and 6 goals is not bad. I think it's decent. I don't know if it's maybe not enough for an upgrade in most people's eyes. I can see why people think he will stay at an 86, but you know, there's my opinion. Then got Kingsley Coman, obviously permanently signed for Bayern Munich from Juventus. Much like Sanchez, pretty much sat the whole season on the bench, still played 34 games, pretty much all of them as a sub, and I think that's what he gets. You know, that 1 point downgrade, 2 pace, 2 dribbling, 1 physical, 1 shooting, and 1 passing is his downgrade. We then got Iron Robin again. He had a beast season last year, was probably his best season in a long time, and he's like one of those players that just seems to get better with age. A lot like Ibrahimovic, he just seems to get better as he gets older, and he just had a monster season last year and really kind of pushed Coman and Douglas Costa really out. You know, Douglas Costa is probably going to move to Juventus now, and with Robin and Ribéry coming back into the team, obviously playing well, that means they're going to get good upgrades. And Robin had a great season. You can see 18 goals, 9 assists, did a very, very good job in the team, and deserves his upgrade. We then got Thomas Muller, currently an 87, he's going to go down to an 86. I think that's pretty much for certain in my opinion. Really had a poor season last year, didn't really get it going. Found himself on the bench a few times because he got dropped, you know, just didn't play well. And 56 games, 12 goals, 13 assists is not terrible. But for somebody that's got Muller's quality, he definitely should be producing more. Then we've got Robert Lewandowski. I've already covered Lewandowski when it came to Real Madrid. I think he's going to go up to a 91 in my opinion. You can see 56 games, 44 goals and 6 assists is worthy of an upgrade. You can just see it right there. It's worthy of an upgrade. I think for me, he should be a 91. I think, in my opinion, he's the most complete. As I said with Vidal, I think Lewandowski is the most complete striker in the world. I think he's got all the attributes, whereas some other strikers maybe have some of the attributes. I think Lewandowski attains all the attributes, and in my opinion, the best striker in the world. Moving on to 2 transfers that could happen. We've got Alexis Sanchez, obviously. It's been covered a lot by obviously media in that. They could go to Bayern Munich. Obviously, it's looking more like he may go to Man City. Will Arsenal sell to Man City? Who knows? Time will tell. But 56 games, 31 goals, 13 assists is worthy of an upgrade wherever he moves to. They'll be getting themselves a very, very good player. I think he'll go back to a left wing wherever he moves to. But 2 pace, 2 shooting, 2 passing, 1 physical, 1 defending, and 1 dribbling is the upgrade. And the final player we've got is Yannick Carrasco. Again, another player, kind of like I've been reading the alternate target. If they can't get Sanchez, they're going to go after Carrasco. And for me, Carrasco is so underrated. I absolutely love watching Carrasco play. He's one of my favourite players in FIFA as well. I just can't bang his drum enough. He's just for me, he's got such potential to be one of the best players in the world in the future. I think he is only 22 as well, 23. So he's got a long time to get better. And I think he'll be one of the world's best in 4 or 5 years. I really do believe that. But that is it for Bayern Munich. They are the players that I think are going to be in the game next year and what their ratings are going to be. But as always, let me know in the comment section which teams you want to see. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you do subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. And that's all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. And out.